What's up, everybody? Today's Geeky Acrylics video is just going to be a short tip for creating a little something extra for your Funko Pop. You may have a custom Funko Pop that has really small legs. Using my Chloe from Life is Strange Funko Pop as an example of what you can do when your pop is kind of top heavy. For this sculpt, even though her head, her beanie is filled with aluminum foil, so it's not super thick with clay, the beanie and the extra sculpted hair combined with really tiny feet, this sculpt wasn't able to stand on its own. You may also just want to do like a cool scene that goes along with your pop. Maybe you're doing a specific character and you want to add in some elements from the game, movie, show, whatever, to add along with that. For Chloe, because I needed her to have some back support so her head doesn't tip over, I used like a graffiti wall that went with her little like junkyard hideout in the first game. So if you want to create a quick base, it can be really simple, or you can get a little more creative shape-wise depending on what your theme is, what you're trying to do. The easiest method for this, and what I did for Chloe's base, because it was just supposed to be just a simple concrete base, is like a mason jar ring. This is actually like a, I don't know the proper term for it. It's a large one, wide mouth, large mouth ring for a mason jar. So it's not your standard size, it's a little bit bigger. This is what you would expect like a coaster size to be. This is also what I use for coasters as well. So I measured it out. It's going to give you about 3.5 inches in diameter for your base. So you can just press this down, give it a little twist, and peel the edges around, and you're gonna come out with a base like this. I did use this for another base in the past and some coasters. You'll probably need to get some really good sanding going along the edges here. But as long as your clay is really well rolled out, I pre-rolled mine because it was really a struggle, guys. I'm gonna get like one of those POS machines clay rollers to make this easier for future videos. But just roll it out. You don't want to be too thick. I would think 1/4 of an inch is probably going to be too thick. That's almost what I would use for coasters. I think her base is almost 1/4 of an inch. It doesn't quite have to be that big, but you want something thick enough that when you bake it, it's gonna feel sturdy. Other examples, if you want to get a little more creative, maybe you don't want to do just a basic round shape. You can also use cookie cutters. Please keep in mind that when you're using polymer clay, especially the Super Sculpey brand, they have a warning on the package that says you don't want to use any type of cookware or anything that you use for food. So I've designated specific cookie cutters to clay projects only. These will not be used to make cookies. Even if you wash them, I don't think you're supposed to use them for food again. I don't use the pans or anything that I bake my projects on for food. So just keep that in mind, that if you use your cookie cutters, don't use your good ones. Don't sacrifice anything good. But I thought this star shape was kind of fun. And I am working on another pop piece here. This is unfinished, but it's going to be, let me over there. When finished painting, it's going to be a lifeline from Apex Legends. And it'd be really fun to put her on a cool base. So like I could cut star out here. That should give us what we need. Probably get better results with like a metal one. The plastic one I'm having to really force it in there. Alright, so the edges are a little rough. So I'll clean that up a little bit pre-bake. See right here, there's a little leftover. I'll clean that up a little bit pre-bake, but I'll sand it out a good bit. But this will make a pretty cool base. Said my Apex Legends character. She's got some really colorful skins, different skins you can unlock in the game, so I could probably paint this a really funky color and make a really cool base. She doesn't need it. She stands, even though her hair is big, it's really not that heavy. Her feet are a little bit bigger than Chloe's, so I don't necessarily need a base, but I think it'd be kind of fun to put her on one and maybe add a little details. You can get really creative if you have room on the base. I'll pop up a picture of a one that I did for my best friend where I used this type of base, but to do a gamer theme, I sculpted out a little PS4 and a little controller and stuff and put it down there onto the base. So there's a lot of things that you could do with this. It's just a simple hack. Unused cookie cutters can really help you get another creative element to add for your Funko Pop. And you don't even have to glue them down. It could just be something extra if you want to display a really cool pop on your shelf or a gamer pop near your PS4 or something like that. Or your gaming desk, whatever. So, simple hack. If you do this method and use some really cool designs and make some really cool bases, definitely send those to me. I'm curious to see what people are doing. Yeah, there's all different kinds of things you can do. So hopefully some of you guys find this helpful. If you like this and you want to see more tips and tutorials, make sure to like and follow. And I got some really cool polymer clay and tile coaster projects coming up. Some more painting time-lapse videos. So yeah, just let me know if you want to see anything. Leave me some comments, show some love, and I will be back with Geeky Acrylics videos. Thank you.